Hey everybody, welcome to our 5th episode of the 5-part series of Complete Beginners Yoga. Well done for making it this far. If you are back, congratulations, you are awesome. We're going to start nice and wide, feet further than hip distance apart, so standing maybe like 3-4 feet apart. And we're going to close down the eyes. We're going to tuck the tailbone, so we're nice and long with the spine, lengthening through the crown. Let the hands hang heavy. Close down the eyes. Make sure the knees are not locked, so the gentle bend in the knees. And connect with the breath. Lovely. You can close down the eyes. You can have a soft gaze. Whatever makes you feel like you're going inward, grounding down. Begin to allow and invite rest, awareness, calm, peace into your life. You can say an affirmation to begin the class, something along the lines of, I deserve to be at peace. Whatever resonates with you today, whatever you need to hear. I invite calm and clarity into my life. I speak my truth. Gently opening the eyes, coming to a soft gaze if you're not there already, and turn the toes out towards to align with the corners of the mat. We're going to keep those hands nice and loose, and we're just going to start to sway from side to side. So you're moving your weight over from one foot to the other, creating a little bit of movement in the spine, a little bit of energy, feeling the energy rising up. And now the feet, the ankles might start to come away as you start to twist a little bit deeper into this movement. If you have the space, you can start to take the arms up. I do not have the space. So imagining you're like a double helix here. The energy coming up and down. Drawing up from the feet, up to the crown. And then down the spine, down towards the feet, to the earth. Using the breath as the inhale as the energy rises. The exhale as the energy moves down towards the earth once more. It's a nice visualization. You can close your eyes if you like to imagine this movement. Something really awesome I learned recently was that wire and electricity cables that you see in the sky, in the air, the energy actually goes around the wire. It's not actually inside the wire, inside the cable, which is really bizarre. And we and our bodies are the same kind of thing. Energy is everywhere. It's all around us. We can learn to move it, change it. Slowly creating smaller movements now with the spine and the body and the swaying from side to side. And then come into stillness. Bring the hands towards the heart, space, either in a prayer or you can have your hands stacking on top of each other. Close down the eyes and just feel the buzz surrounding you. Like a cable in the sky. Fully alive. You are a live wire, honey. Awesome. Okay. We're going to take some gentle side stretches. So drawing the right hand down the right leg, looking up towards the left shoulder, feeling a nice engagement in the hip, lower back, up the side. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, drawing the left hand down this time. Inhale up. Taking a few more stretches. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. We're going to finish on the left hand side, wherever you are. Coming back to center. Lovely. Now turn your right foot to face the top of the mat. You're going to now draw your hand down this leg a little bit further and take your elbow up towards the sky. I'm saying elbow because I'm in a boat. You want to reach your hand up towards the sky. So wherever you are at, whether you're in a tiny space or a large house, reaching up with the fingertips or the elbow, feeling and extending through that side stretch in baby trikonasana. Inhale, coming up, turning the feet to point forward. Now left foot turns to the side. Drawing that left hand down left leg. Inhale, bringing that shoulder, arm, fingertip, wherever you're at, up towards the sky, reaching up, extending that side stretch. Lovely. Baby trikonasana. Inhale, coming up. Point the feet forward. So imagine that you're in a plane of glass. So you can't move forward, you can't move backwards. You're in this sort of center. Now let's, with that in mind, let's go again with the trikonasana. This time we're going to extend the arms out to the sides. We're going to inhale, lengthen through the crown. We're going to exhale, take the hip out to the side, to the left side, and then tip the upper body down. So your hands are all in one line. You can look up towards your hand. You can look down towards your foot. If this is a bit intense, then come back to that baby trikonasana that we did before. Drawing the hand down towards the foot. You do not want your hips to come forward here. You're in that plane of glass. Inhale, lengthen through the elbow and or fingers. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core, slowly coming up. Lovely job. Inhale, arms out to the side. Exhale, hands down. Wonderful job. Opposite side. This time left foot turns out. Making sure that you're in alignment with the ankles. So the ankles should be in one straight line. Inhale, arms coming up. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Imagining that pane of glass again, sending the hip to the side, the right side. As you exhale, tilting. So your arms are all in one straight line. You're in that pane of glass. You're inhaling, lengthening through the fingertips or elbow. As you exhale, you are sending the upper body down, the left hand down. Be kind to the flexibility of your body. Inhale, lengthen through the fingertips. Exhale. Squeeze everything from the ground up, bum, core, pubic bone. Nope, not what I was meant to say. Pelvic floor, thank you. Squeeze it and slowly rise. Arms out to the side, toes pointing forward. Exhale, hands down. Amazing. Trikonasana. Great job. Place the hands on the hips. We are going to tilt forward, making sure we're not locking those knees. Stretching up with the hips. Squeeze the core here as you hover for a moment in a half lift. Inhale again through the crown of the head, tucking the chin. As you exhale, folding down, bend those knees as you do this. Reaching for the outsides of the feet. Maybe sway from side to side if that feels good. Then come to stillness. Option to hold onto your elbows if you like. Let the head hang heavy. Keeping the knees nice and bent. Shake your head no, shake your head yes. Let all the thoughts just fall out the top of your head. Nice deep breath here. And as you exhale, just soften deeper into this gravity-led forward fold. As the blood comes to the heart and the glands in the brain, stimulating the pineal gland, which is really, really important for all of your systems to work effectively in the body. relax. And if you suffer with any kind of low blood pressure or even high blood pressure, you're going to come up really slowly. So let's all do it together, just so we know the really safe way of coming out of this. If you ever get dizzy, for example, because all the blood's in your head, you're going to place the hands on the floor and you're going to lift the head up so you're looking forward. Just lets the blood drain away from the head for a second before we slowly come up. So when you're ready, take your time, no rush. Squeeze the centre of the body, squeeze the core up into the spine, bringing the hands onto the hips again, slowly rising up. Amazing. So we're trying to move the spine in every which way we can every time we practice yoga. So we've done the sides, we've forward folded. Now let's back bend. So bring the feet hip distance apart, placing the hands on the lower back, drawing the elbows towards each other. You're going to bend those knees and you're going to just shift the hips forward very slightly. You know, nothing crazy here, looking forward. Lovely. The further you draw those elbows together and bend those knees, push those hips forward, the deeper the back bend. Honour your body. Take a nice deep breath here. Opening up through the heart as you inhale and as you exhale, release. Fabulous. So finally we need to stretch the spine upwards. So tadasana. Tadasana is feet hip distance apart, lengthening up through the crown of the head. This can be tadasana here, just with the hands to the side, but let's go a little bit deeper. If you're in a normal space, you can send your hands right up to the ceiling. For me, I'm leading up with my elbows. So fingertips leading up, stretching up with those fingertips, lengthening through the spine, grounding down through the feet. Lift, 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 inhale. Exhale, release. Excellent. Let's repeat one more time and then we're done. So stepping out nice and wide, turning the right foot out to the right edge of the mat. Inhale, arms coming up. Option to take a baby trikonasana here, and that is not moving the hip from the side. You're just going to draw the right arm down the right leg. If you're coming with me, take the hands out to the side. Imagine that pane of glass. Send the hips to the left. Send the hands forward, the right hand forward and down. As you tip, lengthening up through the fingertips, reaching up. Inhale, lengthening up through those top hands as you exhale, grounding down through that bottom hand, sending it down, keeping the hip in alignment, honouring your flexibility and your body type. Inhale, slowly coming up, squeezing everything to do so. Open out the hands nice and wide, toes point forward, exhale, hands come down. Find your centre, check in with your knees. Have they been locking? Hopefully not. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown. As you do, bring the arms up. Take the left foot out, so it's pointing towards the left side of the mat. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Send the hip to the right. Inhale, stretching forward and tipping down. Fingertips or elbow reaching up to the sky as you inhale. As you exhale, drawing down the leg. Keeping yourself in that pane of glass. Inhale and exhale. Wonderful. Squeeze everything. Pelvic floor. Squeeze it as you come up. Amazing. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, coming down. Placing the hands on the hips. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, sending the heart forward. Bending those knees a little. Hovering here for a moment. Tuck the chin. Inhale, exhale, folding down. Either grabbing hold of the outsides of the feet, hanging here, or you can hang on to your elbows. Take some nice deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Send those hips high. Inhale, exhale. Lovely. Coming up safely, place the hands on the floor or fists if you need a little bit more room here. Head comes up first. Look forward. Take a breath. Feel that blood draining back down the body, away from the head. When you're ready, slowly coming up, hands towards hips. Inhale, let them come up. Amazing. Okay, back bend. Placing the feet hip distance apart, fingers, hands, palms on the lower back, bend in the knee, sending the hips forward, keeping the gaze forward, drawing the shoulder blades and the elbows together. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Fabulous. Slowly coming up. Inhale, exhale, release. Lovely. Tadasana, lengthening through the crown of the head. Inhale, arms coming up, elbows or fingertips stretching up. Inhale, up a little bit more. Exhale, soften. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, soften. It's such micro movements here. Inhale, lengthen through the crown, engage your core, squeeze. Lovely. Exhale, release the hands down. Okay, so we're going to come into a final asana of the evening. So we have moved our spine up, sideways, laterally. We've forward folded, we've backward bended. My grammar's fabulous. And now we need to do an inversion. So the most simple inversion is that we lie down on the floor. So slowly make your way down to the floor. Slowly make your way onto your back. And then lift the legs up. So you can place a pillow underneath your hips if you like. You can place your hands underneath your hips. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. You can even put your legs up a wall here if you've got the space to do so today. If you do, then I really recommend that, because then you can really relax. When you've got your legs up in the air, there's a little bit of tension and having to have that strength to keep them there. Whereas if you have a wall, you could just rest your feet and rest your ankles and completely relax. So, wherever you are at right now, the blood is coming back down to the heart space as we invert our body. Nice deep breathing. Let's breathe together. Exhale where you are. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Wonderful. Slowly releasing the pillow or the hands from underneath your hips. Gently bringing each foot down. Keeping the feet either hip distance apart, knocking the knees together. If you've got a dodgy back, then this is a really nice way to just lie and rest in Shavasana. Alternatively, if you've got the space, you can extend your legs out, nice and wide of the mat. You can extend your arms out, palms facing up. Gently tuck the chin, gently shift the hips down slightly so that your spine is nice and long. In the final resting pose that we always end every class in Shavasana. Sometimes the most challenging pose of the whole class, when we have to just lie here for 10-15 minutes in a full hour class. This is where we integrate everything we have done. We fully surrender into our parasympathetic nervous system, our rest, our restore, our healing. And we take this time to meditate, to find the center of ourselves and explore the deeper parts of our mind, body and spirit, just by being still. Tuning into the sounds around you. Tuning into the breath. Watching those thoughts come in and letting them go. And if this is really challenging for you and you're feeling frustrated because there's so much going on in your head, then just say, I fully accept myself for where I am right now. I fully accept myself for where I am right now. I fully accept myself for where I am right now. If you can, stay here a little longer. I'm going to say goodbye now. Thank you for joining me on this 5-part series. If you enjoyed these episodes and you want more beginners yoga, let me know. Be here now. Namaste.